Hello, so my name is Kalyan and I'm from Proxce, and today I'm going to tell you about how to use the Proxce Location Manager. So once we're on the website, all we have to do is log in first. So I log in. And today our focus on this demo is to use this everything in the customer tab over here. So this is our home page and we can click on customer over here. We see four things: profile, locations, micro locations, and beacons. Now we can create a profile, then create locations, then create micro locations for these locations and then beacons. And I'll show you how to do that. So first we can create a profile. And for the sake of this demo, I'm going to create a Proxce Hotels profile. So Proxce Hotels. And I can select the profile type, and obviously this is a hotel, so I can select Hotel here. And now I've created a profile for my company, which is Proxce Hotels. Now locations. Now let's add a Proxce Hotel location. In order to add a location, we go to Locations tab over here, and then we click on Add Property. And as you can see, the ones over here are the existing properties. But now we want to create a new one, so we go to Add Property. Now we give it a name. Now let's call ours Proxce Gold Star Hotel. And we have to obviously tag with the profile, and our profile is Proxce Hotels. Once we have that, we press Next. Now we want to give it an address. Now I'm going to give it the Proxce headquarters address right here, and it fills all of these for me, the address locations. And over here you could just type in, that's the city name, Sunnyvale, I'm going to type in. Once we have that, you see this is our geofence over here. It's set to 500, but we can obviously change this. I can change this to even 700. I'm going to do that. If you go to 700, this is our radius location right here. So that means this whole thing is our hotel location. And if you're satisfied with all of this information, you can just go to Next. And if we can also add fields over here. These are called key value pairs. So I can type in hotel ID, and I could name it, like that. I can name it, give it something, anything, and you could just add any key value pairs over there. It can select the number. I can type in the number of fields I want and the name of the key value pair, and I could just type it over here. Now, once I did do that, I can press Finish. Now, if you go next, I have over here Proxce Gold Star Hotel, which is the location I just created in Sunnyvale, California. Now that's the location I just made. Now let's say we want to create a micro location, because obviously a hotel has a lobby, a restaurant, and everything. So we can go to micro locations, and we can select the property. So if I go down, it's Proxce Gold Star Hotel. We want to create a micro location for Proxce Gold Star Hotel, and we can add a micro location for that location. Now this is our location that I picked, which is 700 radius, 700 radius, and I can, let's call this restaurant, Proxce Restaurant. Let's say Proxce Restaurant is a restaurant inside Proxce Hotel, and say I don't want the geofence to be 150 radius, but I want it to be 200 radius. These are meters, by the way. And once I have that selected, I can just select where the restaurant is located. Let's say it's selected over here, so that'll get selected, and see this whole thing is our Proxce Hotel, and this small micro location is the Proxce Restaurant in the Proxce Hotel. So that's our geofence radius, which I picked 200. You can always change it, and I can add key value pairs again. For example, it has to be a number, so I'm going to add 2. Just as a sample. Text both. I can give anything. Now I can add this whole thing. Once I'm satisfied with everything, I can press Add. And as you see, in micro locations, like you can see the Proxce Restaurant, the micro location under Proxce Gold Star Hotel, with a geofence of 200. So that we created. Now let's say we have beacons, and we want to just put these beacons around the hotel. Right now, if we want to add a beacon to our location, it's very simple. All we have to do is go to the beacon section, and over here press add beacons. Now down over here are the existing beacons, as you can see. Now, so we're going to add a beacon to Proxce Hotel. Just one beacon for now. So add beacon. And when you purchase an Estimote beacon, for example Estimote, and if you download the Estimote app, you can find the Estimote beacons using Bluetooth on your phone using the Estimote app, and you can find out the information for all of this, including UUID, beacon major, and beacon minor. So for now, I'm just going to pull up a sample. Okay, so sample would be, so I can just enter in the UUID as it shows in the app. So I entered the UUID and select property. We want to select Proxce Gold Star Hotel, obviously, and type it's an iBeacon we're adding, and there's also others we can add, but right now we're going to do iBeacon. Now the beacon major is also something you get through the app, and I'm going to use a sample. And I'm going to give, the minor is also something you get on the app, and I'm going to give a sample minor. Now we can tell where the beacon is placed at. For example, if the beacon is placed at the lobby, I can just type in lobby to indicate that the beacon is deployed at the lobby. The beacon serial number, I could just enter anything. Let's give it a sample serial number. And notes, I can say, so I cannot type in only number, I have to type in letters too, so that could be my serial number. And my notes, I could say welcome beacon, meaning that maybe this beacon, what it does is when the person walks into the lobby, it says, hey, you're in the lobby. So I can say welcome beacon, and I can tag it to, it could be a front desk. So let this be a front desk beacon, and I can just add this beacon. And if you go down here, we have our beacon. So it's as simple as that. It's very user friendly, and that's basically it. It's very simple.